Hi everyone, it's Jerusha. I am filming outside today in my backyard, in a back corner of my backyard. I was inspired by my friend on here, my Dread friend, Midlife Dread, who has been doing some filming outside. And even though I have a really small backyard here in Portland, Oregon, I thought I would try and find some green stuff. And hey, today it's raining for the first time in a while. It's like the real Oregon rain that we get all winter long. And it's September 17th, Saturday, my dread birthday, 10 weeks. And I washed my hair. I wanted to yesterday, but hey, I kept it off for one day. So I just washed my hair and I was palm rolling every single one. I put on some makeup and I thought, hey, she uploaded a video today of her cleanse that she did on her hair, and it was outside. So I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna do an outdoor one because I could hear from the beginning this morning, when it was raining outside, I could hear it on the roof of our house, and I love rain. Only thing I miss about rain from the East Coast is that in Pennsylvania, where I come from, we get thunderstorms, and here we don't get thunderstorms hardly ever, but I still love the rain. And so I am filming and it's raining, it's drizzling, kind of. I don't even know if that's what we would call it here in Oregon. I think that's what we call it in Pennsylvania when it's not raining really, really hard. But here, I don't think it's drizzle. I think it's something else. I think there's got to be another word for it, because drizzle in Pennsylvania means, I don't know, it's kind of like a different part of the continuum of rain. But here, it's just kind of this, I don't want to think of any negative words for it, so I'm not going to, because I love the rain here in Oregon. I love it, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people here in Oregon complain about the rain, but I am not going to complain about the rain. I actually like wet or humid places a whole lot more than dry places. I've lived in Arizona before, and it wasn't great for me. I didn't really like the dryness. So everyone, I'm on this journey. Since I've got dreadlocks, it's a dread journey, but you know, this is a life journey. And everything I post gets seen by people in the public. And it's not even as scary thinking of these videos being seen by people I don't know. It's scarier to know that they're being seen by people I do know, like family and people who I know from various parts of my life. And that is, I don't know, it kind of makes me have to realize, it makes me have to think about whether or not I want to post certain things. And I've shot some really good videos that I wasn't able to post because I was afraid of how they were going to be taken by people who know me. And it's really hard to explain, but I would like to be able to be transparent. I mean, that's been my life. I wanted to be authentic and transparent, and share with people what I'm thinking about. And that was my goal as a step parent. I have 3 stepchildren, and my goal now as a parent as well. But you know, I haven't been able to be authentic. I've been judged quite a lot by people in my surroundings, and I've been vulnerable to that judgment and criticism instead of just being myself, instead of just saying, hey, I'm just going to be this, I'm going to be who I am, and if you interpret it another way, or you know, it's not me. I feel like I want to be seen as who I am, and sometimes that's whoever people think you are. That's the part that's scary. So I am learning about a topic called verbal abuse, and I'm reading some books by an author named Patricia Evans, who writes about verbal abuse in a way that I was not aware of before. She describes it and defines it in ways that I was not aware I didn't know verbal abuse was other things that you could define other than someone yelling at you, someone calling you names. I didn't realize the psychological aspects of it that she points out in her books, and she's written about 4 or 5 books, and I've read them all. I've listened to them through Audible mainly, and while I'm doing other things like crocheting my dreadlocks, I'm listening to her books. In fact, I'm listening to some of them for the 3rd time. Patricia Evans, The Verbally Abusive Relationship, Controlling People, The Verbally Abusive Man, Can He Change? There are some other books about the voices of women or men who have been verbally abused. It's something that men and women can experience, but mainly as far as change goes, men who are verbally abusive in relationships as a primary relationship dynamic that develops over time, men are more likely to change than women in her experience. And so that's the gendered aspect of it. I did a really lovely video before, but I was only able to share it with somebody individually on YouTube. I wasn't able to just post it because of just wondering how it was going to affect my life if I posted it. I want to help people. I want to share what's going on in my life. I want to help people. I don't want to make things worse for people in my life, and at the same time, I've got to live my life, and I've got to be me, and I've got to share what's going on to a certain extent. So, I share my dread journey. I share things about hair, and I share things about makeup. But there's a lot of stuff going on here that I am not allowed to share. Yeah, allowed. Not allowed. Yeah, that's the word that I used. Not allowed. Told if I do things that I'm not allowed to do, and told to stop, and told to remove those things from the public eye, Facebook, whatever. That's me. Okay, well, I saw some really lovely inspirational photos of dreadlocks on Tumblr, the internet, Google images, and I wanted to share some like romantic images, but I can only do so much with my own photography. But I thought I would bring you outside, let you see myself, and tell you a few things. Okay, well, I hope some people can see this. I hope some people, even just really one person, if one person sees it and is affected by it, if one person is touched, really, that's very big. I spend a lot of my time growing up on a farm in Pennsylvania, and I've got lipstick on my teeth. And I was alone a lot of the time. And that was something that I got used to eventually. I got used to being alone. Probably way too used to being alone. And now, when I grew up, I decided I wanted a really big family, even if it wasn't one that I could make myself. Like, I started having children very older, towards 40, and I wanted a big family anyway. So I have a husband and 3 stepchildren, and I love them all very, very, very much. Have a very large, lovely house. It's warm, and it's in a really nice part of Portland, and it comes with a lot of other things that go along with it. My mom lives with us. She's retired, and she was a CNA in a nursing home for 30 years before she retired, and she loved her work. She loved working with the people that she worked with. She loved the elderly people, and she would always tell stories about her work as I was growing up. So now she lives with us. She's lived with us since 2012, and she helps take care of our baby. I have a 2-year-old little boy, and she helps take care of him. He's her first grandson, and now she has 2 other ones as well. And she helps us by cooking meals for our family and doing some grocery shopping for our family. She likes it here in Portland. And that is my life. That's part of my life. That's one part of my life here in Portland. I love everyone that I'm related to. I love my parents-in-law. I think they might watch some of these videos. I'm not sure. My husband's parents, I love them. I love the extended family here in Portland. I love my husband, and I love my stepchildren, and I want the best for them. And I'm sharing that with you because I just wanted you to know something real about me that makes me cry. All right, have a good Saturday. Bye-bye.